Hello, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Continuing with the topic of autopsy, this is lecture number 13. And in this lecture, I will be discussing the documentation. That means, what are the documents which are required for autopsy? That means the documents coming to you and then the documents going through you to the labs and the other departments. So we'll discuss the documentation today in detail. The documentation prior to autopsy and documentation post autopsy. Prior to autopsy, the documents which comes to you, the most important document is the authority letter. Authority for the conduction of the autopsy, it is issued by the law of the country. In our country, the police acts as state is the authority. So police acting as states gave us authority in Pakistan. Then the other documents, they are some necessary documents and some are conditional documents. Conditional depending upon the situation of the case. The necessary documents, as I mentioned, is the authority letter, dead body challan. This is a performer which is filled by the police narrating the complete biodata of the deceased, the name of the identifier, and brief history of the incidents. Then copy of the FIR, that is the first information report to the police who has lodged complaint. So this is the basically police complaint which has been lodged by the heirs or the guardians of the deceased. Then inquest report. Inquest report, this is also a pro forma which is issued by the police. Then injury statement by the police officer. The police officer himself examine the body and in his own layman terminology note down the injury where they are located. This is the picture of authority letter issued by the police in the name of the department or the doctor for the conduction of autopsy. And this is the copy of FIR in which the complaint has been launched to the police about the deceased. And this is the injury statement. And in this, the investigating officer, in his own term, writes down the nature of the injury. Then this is the letter by the police officer for the issuance of the docket, that is the authority letter. And this is the morgue form, dead body challan, and this is depending upon the situation. There are three types of forms: Form Alif, Form B, and Form G. Form Alif for the natural deaths, Form B for the unnatural homicidal deaths, and Form G for the poisoning. So it contains the location where the disease was found, his biodata, name of the identifier, approximate age, identification marks, and the history. So this is the history of the case. And this is from where the body was recovered and with which posture was lying, he has diagrammatically drawn. Then the conditional documents, it depends upon the situation that the person, if he was injured and taken to the hospital, then treated there, then the documents which are required, the most important is the medical legal certificate. That is the medical legal officer, CMO, examine the injured and write down the injuries at the first instance. So these are the first examination of the injured, and this is required because after that he may be treated, he may be stitched, he may be debride, so the nature or the kind of injury can be changed. Then the hospital charge and the treatment notes about the progress of the patient. Then operation notes, what procedure, what operation was performed on the deceased, resection, anastomosis, cutting, laparotomy. So all details will be there. Then if the person dies in the hospital, they will issue the death certificate. But the cause of death will be ascertained at autopsy, and they will write down the time and date of death in the biodata. This is the medical officer has been requested for the issuance of the medical legal certificate, and the police officer in his own words has written down the injuries. And this is the copy of the medical legal certificate, biodata, the details of the injury, condition of the patient, and on the back page there is pictorial diagram on which the injuries are labeled. And this is the ward report, detailed report of the stay of the hospital about the deceased. And this is the detail of the operation notes. So these are the conditional documents which are required. Sometimes the injured is brought to the hospital and he is received dead. So the received dead certificate is issued by the CMO or the medical officer receiving it, denotes the biodata and date and time of death, received death. Then documentation which are post-autopsy means that after autopsy, the documents going through you to various labs and police. They are most important. The first is the carbon copy of the autopsy. In our country, 3 copies are prepared. 1 carbon copy is issued to the police, the original remains as a record, and 1 copy is held, sent to the district officer or the health department. Then there are forwarding letters. If you have collected some samples for investigation of labs like chemical examiner, histopathological examiners, so the forwarding letter to those labs requesting them the tests which you are they are required, and the details, biodata of the disease. Then after testing, the lab will send you the reports and you will receive those reports. You will see them, incorporate them in your report, sign, and then return to the police as case property. This is the blank form of the postmortem report in which the biodata, the identifiers, the police station, and all the disease condition, external appearance and internal examination of the head and neck, chest, abdomen, they are all noted. And in the end, the remarks, the opinion is framed, which is most important. And then the body is handed over to police along with the documents and the last worn clothes. So this is also the pictorial diagram of the postmortem report in which you label the injuries. So all the documents which were received prior to autopsy are seen and signed and returned to police, which are authority letter, copy of the FIR, inquest report, injury statement, other conditional documents like medical legal certificate, operation notes, and treatment notes. And when you get the receiving from the police, you write down a statement in his own local Urdu language or in English that the police officers or the police constables which are escorting the body, they are receiving the body back, that the stitched body after the autopsy, along with carbon copy of postmortem report, the last worn clothes, sealed containers for the labs if they are, and all the documents duly signed are handed over to police, and they sign it and receive all the mentioned things, that is the body and the accompanying material. Then the most important thing is that chain of custody should be maintained. The handling of all the articles should be confidential, and the dead body during the whole process should be documented. All the things should be documented when you are receiving the body, when you are handing over the body, when you are receiving the documents or handing over the documents, all should be written down and signed. And secrecy should be maintained. And handing over, taking over should be signed. The chain of custody should be maintained, and written receipt should be done, which means the person handing over and receiving should write down his name, designation, signature with date and time. So the principle to maintain this chain of custody, the most important principle is that shorter the chain, surer it is. That means as minimum number of persons will be involved, the chain will be surer. Shorter the chain, surer it is. The minimum number of persons should be involved as possible, and it will maintain the secrecy of the chain of custody. And surer the chain, better it is. Surer means that handing and taking over of each and everything should be documented, and written receipt duly signed with date and time should be taken. Thank you very much. So this is all about documentation. We'll meet inshallah in the next lecture on the topic. Take care. Allah Hafiz. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and this is my channel name, Dr. Javed Iqbal Khokhar, Lectures on Forensic Medicine. Subscribe, share, like, and push the bell button. On the channel, Dr. Javed Iqbal Khokhar, Lectures on Forensic Medicine. Thank you very much.